Hey, just in time. Could you grate the carrots into the batter and put it in the oven while I change my shirt? I guess they should make aprons that cover your arms. Yeah, that's great. Then would you slice the cucumbers into the soup and put the apples in the fruit bowl? Thanks, George. Okay, I think we finally have things under control. What is that awful smell? George, thanks for finishing the soup. It smells strange. Is this a cucumber? It tastes like eggplant. It is eggplant. So what did you put in the carrot cake? Is this some kind of radish? Radish cake and eggplant soup and a smelly fruit bowl. Interesting.
George couldn't understand it. How could something that tasted so good in the store taste so bad in the soup?
I'm sure you could make a good soup with eggplant, but this was a recipe for cucumber soup. Well, we still have, 10 minutes. Oh well, I guess we should just order takeout.
Huh? Ooh, yeah!
Where are you going? George?
Customer number 1, you're back.
And I think I know why. You dropped this on your last visit. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't these pictures of carrots, cucumbers, and apples?
Yeah, I see it now. Way to go, Dad.
Tell me, my friend, are those the vegetables you have been looking for on your visits? Let me get them for you. You don't want them? Ah.
Oh.
Nothing like a hard day of analyzing carbon isotope ratios to give a girl an appetite. Something smells weird.
Oh, that's my radish cake.
Really? Yum.
George! Perfect timing!
George? Is that your name?
Hello. I am Win Kwang An, owner of the Hua Mai Grocery and Takeout. This is my wife, Hua, and daughter, Mai.
Oh, well, hello.
Hi.
He named the store after us. It means peach blossom.
Is that the new Vietnamese grocery on Inn Avenue? I've been looking forward to your opening.
Oh, me too. Is all this from your store?
It is. We thought we should help George carry in his order. We've brought you eggplant curry, bun tit nung with nuk kium, a fish sauce with daikon radish.
Ooh, I love that sauce.
Bitter melon soup. Sa hat lo, which is pomegranate seeds in coconut cream and durian shakes.
It all looks great. And there's so much. Would you join us?
Huh? We would be honored.
A few days later, George headed back to Hua Mai.
Here you go. Hi, look at all our takeout customers. Someone's been talking.
Me! I told everyone I know about how great the food is, and I know a lot of people.
Don't worry, George. You'll always be customer number 1.
Everything that comes into the wastewater treatment plant gets sorted into 3 categories. Oils, mostly from car and truck engines. Sand and grit, from construction or sand used on icy roads in winter. And solids. That means pretty much anything else that ends up in the water. Old shoes, spare parts.
Boats?
Boats? They'd all be right here. Wait, your boat's not here. It's raining.
But the sanitation workers said everything that goes down the drain goes here.
It does, except during heavy rains. The system can't handle all the stormwater and it overflows. Right now, the pipes and tanks are backed up, so anything on its way here isn't going to get here. There. It goes down the river to the ocean.
The ocean? How am I gonna find my history homework in the ocean?
If your history homework is out here, we could find it. The Albatross is a skimmer boat. She patrols the harbor for floatables. Like that. Floatables are what we call trash in the water that bypass the treatment plant.
There sure is a lot of it.
And it's almost all from people littering on the street. You see, the trash gets washed out here when it rains.
Ah, that plastic ring has got a bird.
Don't worry. We'll help her out and then release her.
My boat! At least I think that's my boat.
There you are. Good as new.
Ah, I wish I could say the same for my boat. My teacher is never gonna believe my homework went down a storm drain and got destroyed. Well, I think I've used that excuse before. And then we went to the filtration plant. But the boat wasn't there because it was raining really hard. And when that happens, the stormwater and wastewater never even makes it to the plant. It all goes right to the ocean. Trash out there is called floatables, and this thing called a skimmer vessel goes and tries to clean everything up. So, in conclusion, that's why my project is dirty and smelly. Oh, and ancient Egyptians used them and stuff.
So, when it rains, everything goes into the ocean? That's awful. Somebody ought to figure out a way to warn people.
Yeah, they should paint a model boat with an X through it on the street drains so some other kid doesn't lose his history homework like I did. And while they're at it, they should paint like birds and fish and little wavy things for water on the street drains. And then, like, paint a coffee cup with an X through it so people know not to litter because it'll end up in the ocean.
That's a very good idea, Steve.
It is? Yeah, it is. Does this mean I get extra credit?
Perhaps. This was a terrific idea for a class project, Steve.
Ah, thanks.
Of course, the bad news is you won't get to be in history class with Betsy next year.
All right!
He was going to need a bigger windmill. Luckily, George knew a perfect place for finding things: the recycling room. Now, what did Mr. Coyote say? If you're building a windmill, you need sails. A sturdy base. Something for the sails to spin around, and something to make the scarecrow move. Now that he had the windmill parts, he just had to put them together. Time to take those sails for a spin. But his windmill stopped short. So George gave his windmill a leg up. 4 of them. When you're making a windmill, it's easy to get wrapped up in your work. So George gave his sails a trim. His sails moved, but his windmill didn't. What was he missing?
When the wind blows, it pushes the sails.
And then George realized these were too loose. So he got more sticks and attached the sails with tape. George could push his sails, but the wind couldn't. Mr. Coyote's sails were stiff. Maybe that gave the wind more to push against. So George made his sails stiff. All his windmill needed now was a scarecrow mover. At last, his windmill was finished. And it was a good thing, too. Because he was out of tape. Now he just had to wait for the wind. And get a weight for his windmill. George had done it. He'd made his scarecrow move. But he did feel bad for Compass and his friends. Now the pigeons could eat their food while George grew his.
Oh no! Hunley picked up a pepper. He needs water.
Oh, coming right up.
George, our piñata doesn't look like a donkey.
Marco was right. A donkey didn't have an extra long body and short, stubby legs. But Hundley did.
That's it. Thank you for posing for us, Hundley.
Hundley was thrilled dachshunds were getting the attention they deserved.
Oops.
And he was even happier to help in the kitchen.
Oh, this looks great. Now we just have to wait for everything to bake. Yes. But this would be even better if we had Mommy's serving bowls and sarapes.
But how will you get them without Mommy noticing?
We think that since Mommy loves walks, you could take her for a longer walk in the park before coming to an avenue.
Now everything looks just the way Mommy likes it. We should have gotten her flowers. We can make some.
Oh.
It won't be long now.
Oh, everything smells so good. What's this tasty-looking stuff? Oh, glue water. I need something to get that taste out of my mouth. Oh, maybe a pickle. Oh, that was not a pickle.
Oh no, look! They'll think it's the signal.
I miss the kids. Why don't we go get them now? We'll go to a nice restaurant.
They're coming!
Oh,
no!
better
Put it
clean
under
up
here.
the car.
Quick, everyone, hide!
George, wait. Oh, okay.
Oh my! What a wonderful surprise.
Happy Mother's Day, Mommy! And look, we made your piñata.
It is beautiful.
It was a masterpiece.
Dale, dale, dale.
Nothing says party like a dachshund piñata.
Pierdes el camino, ya le diste
To the
una,
left.
ya le diste
Oh, you
dos,
just missed.
ya
Just a
le
little bit
diste
more.
tres,
Oh,
tu tiempo se
higher.
acabó. Oh, you're almost here. Sweet. Yay,
This is the best Mother's Day ever.
And I couldn't have done it without George. It needs more squish.
If one sleeping bag was good, two were even better. Because when you're somersaulting, you need a soft spot to land.
Okay, we've got our mat. What do we make next?
I know! Hey, Leslie, can we borrow some of your fence for our balance beam?
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna put it on the ground. That way you can do gymnastics too.
A balance beam shouldn't tip. When George learned to ride a bike and it tipped over, the man put on training wheels. Maybe his beam needed training wheels too. Only without the wheels.
Now, if only we had some rings.
Some rings were too small, and some were too big. But some rings were just right.
Where did the towels go?
Maybe you should do abominable exercises. They make your muscles stronger.
Yeah.
8, 9, 10. 1 more than 10. 2 more than 10.
Now, we need a pommel horse.
That was going to be a tough one. It'd have to be the right height. Too short. Too tall. And it shouldn't tilt. Once George had a handle on things, he added padding, because safety is one of the 3 S's.
Yes! Way to go, George! Wow, you guys built this yourselves?
Well, it was George's idea. He's pretty smart for a city kid.
Yeah, and wait till Mrs. Somersault sees us next week. We're gonna be so gymtastic.
At the next class, George couldn't wait to show the teacher what they had learned.
You guys are amazing!
Are we gymtastic?
You certainly are, but how? We found another gym.
Yeah, and it's open every day.
Every day? Do you think maybe we could have classes there? Oh, yeah. We know the owner.
And he's a natural at gymnastics.
Lake Wanasink Lake is a very popular place in the summer.
Wait for me!
And on a really hot day, George's little legs couldn't get him to the end of the dock fast enough.
Oh, there! We have a saying on the dock, son. Look before you leap.
Huh? Hey, what happened to all the water?
Well, the dry spells lowered the lake quite a bit, don't you know? Not a good time to dive off the dock, but a great time to waterproof it.
That sounds like a big job. Do you want a hand?
Well, if you're offering, I'm sure not saying no.
If the water was gone, where were the fish?
I don't know where they are. Oh, yeah. Mr. Yellowpants, we have to go find the fish.
Okie doke. Be a good little monkey. And girl.
We found them. Hiya, fish. What's he doing here? Look at that, George. He's so lonely. We have to save him. Oh, you're right. We should move him to the big lake so he can be with his family.
Honey, Sally just cracked a tooth and I have to take her to the vet. You want to come?
Sorry, I'm in the middle of rescuing a fish.
Oh, well, I don't think Sally can wait.
All right. Well, I'll come back as soon as I can. Bye.
For some reason, the lonely little fish didn't want to be rescued by a monkey.
Smooth strokes, you see. Nice and thick, so's the water can't get in.
Looks simple enough.
Good. Fill your bucket, and you can start over there.
Where's my bucket?
Well, you forgot where you put it already?
That's odd.
This fish wanted nothing to do with monkeys or buckets. If only there wasn't so much dirt, the fish could swim to the big lake all by himself. Ordinarily, monkeys don't go to school. So when an opportunity arose to go to dog school, George was very excited. For most dogs, it was easy to learn hand signals from their owners. Then there was Charky.
You try, George.
Even the stay command wasn't as easy as it looked.
I wish Charky would get it. I'm worried she won't pass her obedience test.
Of course she'll pass. You are the best puppy in the world. Yes, you are. There's a new rule in our building that says all dogs must have an obedience certificate. As if Charky needed such a thing.
Charky!
Anyway, thank you for filling in for Betsy. She's playing in a concert tonight, so we have to leave.
Here, George. She's all yours.
So long, my little sweetie. Oh, time to go, Betsy. We mustn't be late.
Thanks again, George. Oh, I almost forgot. Those are her favorite dog biscuits. Bye!
All right. I'll just be over there sketching.
For the final exam, each of you will use hand signals for jump, go up, and pause to guide your dog through various obstacles. Your dog will have 1 minute to complete the course. Failure means no diploma. And now to show you how it's done, may I present the course record holder and my best student ever, Handley.
George, in a dog obedience class?
First, we have jump through the tire. Still belted perfection. Now, onto the seesaw. Such footwork. The pause table. Your dog must remain absolutely still for 5 full seconds. Good. The A-frame. Nailed it. And one last hurdle. Pedigreed pooch perfection. Thank you, Hundley. Class dismissed. Good luck tomorrow. You'll need it, I'm afraid.
George liked playing with Sharky because she could run faster than anyone, and she was the best flipper, too.
Thanks for dog-sitting Sharky while I go to the museum, George. Here's her leash and her favorite toys. She loves to play fetch. But Sharky never gets tired of running and chasing.
Hi! I've got a package for you from Mabel's.
Oh, I'll take it here.
Bye, everyone. Have a nice dog. Yeah, I mean, have a nice day.
Sharky, please. If this falls, it'll break. She knows what it is. She can smell it. See? Bath oils in my favorite glass bottles. Oh, Sharky just loves their aroma, don't you, girl?
Sharky didn't want to break anything. She just wanted a whiff. George still couldn't smell it.
I better hide these really well. If she gets her paws on them, I'll have bath oil all over the place.
Sharky even smelled it through the door. That dog had one powerful nose.
Oh no, he didn't deliver my second package. If the delivery man returns, could you set the package inside for me? Thanks, George. I'll be back soon.
Hey there! I forgot to deliver the lady's other package. Is she still there? You can accept it? Oh, thanks. Can you sign right here?
This must have been more of that easy-to-break stuff. George couldn't smell it, but Sharky sure seemed to. Sharky was the fastest runner, but she couldn't resist a puddle. There was no chance George could outrun Sharky. so he had to find a way to protect that box fast. This bell would ring if anyone bothered the box. Now that the box was safe, George had to figure out how to get it back to Aunt Margaret's place. Even a little monkey knows when it's the hottest day of summer. It's when birds walk in shadows. Dogs leave their tongues out all day. And men with hats use them as fans.
We've been listening to some cool sounds. You know, Monday was the hottest day in 5 years. Well, today's gonna even be hotter.
Too hot for the park, huh? Sun's so strong today, the air conditioner needs a helping hand.
Another sign of hot weather? Blackouts.
When too many air conditioners run at once, they can cause the power to shut down. I should call the electric company so they know we have no power. Oh, I forgot to put the phone in its battery charger again. Where did I leave it now? The battery's not charged. We're due at the museum. We can call from there. Oh, good thing the power came back on. We almost forgot to turn everything off before we left. George? Huh. Oh, no. Another blackout?
Nope. Watch this. Are we ready, Dr. Levitt?
Ready?
I wanted you to be the first to see.
To see that the lights work?
You just witnessed the first test of the solar panels I installed to power the museum.
We're unveiling them at a party tonight. We're a solar museum.
Wow.
Usually, electricity is made far away and sent in on wires, but now the museum makes its own power.
Solar panels turn the sun's rays into electricity, which is then stored in these batteries.
It's Dr. Levitt's birthday. During the party for the solar panels, I'd like to give her a surprise.
Oh, I could make one of my famous birthday lasagnas.
Precisely what I was thinking.
These batteries are a lot like the ones in toys, flashlights, or cordless phones. And they get all their power from the sun.
George never knew the sun could charge batteries.
I'm gonna be busy with my lasagna, so I can't play now, okay?
A remote control spaceship is the perfect hot weather toy. Until the batteries run out. George didn't want to bother the man with the yellow hat in mid-lasagna. But he needed batteries. Then he remembered how the museum batteries got power from the sun. So why not let the sun charge up his batteries too? There was something else with batteries that needed charging.
Leaning tower of dessert.
I think my oven rack is off balance. By 35 degrees, I'd say.
It looks delicious, even or not.
Oh, just something I threw together. Baking is so creative.
Well, if you'd like another project, there's a bake sale this week at Betsy and Steve's school.
Oh, I'd love to help out.
George's mouth felt glued shut.
George, are you okay?
I think it's the cake.
My cake?
George.
It seems a bit sticky.
Oh, dear. Well, a scientist isn't discouraged by a minor setback. I'll be extra creative when I cook for the bake sale.
Weird. Professor Wiseman is a genius, but she can't bake a cake. That doesn't bode well for the bake sale.
What could have gone wrong with the cake? George didn't know enough about cooking to even guess. But Chef Pischetti knew about cooking.
Oh, sure, let's stop in and say hi.
Hello, how are you?
George headed for the kitchen to watch the master in action.
Hello, Giorgio.
The first thing George noticed was all the chef's cooking tools. Some spoons were very deep. Others had holes in them. Some pans were big, some small. That looked like a saw? Maybe some vegetables were tougher than others. The chef seemed to put in whatever he wanted. In any amount he wanted. All anyone needed to cook were the right tools. So George decided to draw them. George knew Professor Wiseman had scientific tools, but did she own the right cooking tools?
What Oh, hi, George.
George wasn't finding many tools.
Oh, my. The cookbook. Oh, that was there when I moved in. I never use it. If one is truly creative, there's no need for a cookbook. But it looks like you've been studying cooking. Hey, want to come help me buy ingredients for the muffins I'm making for the bake sale? We're making carrot muffins, so we'll need carrots. What do you think? 1 carrot per muffin? We have everything we need to make a nice pan of muffins.
No secret that monkeys like cars. All kinds of cars.
Ready? Get set and go! Oops.
Nice wipeout! That reminds me. You should have seen me almost wipe out at the Derby. I was coming down the hill, accelerating to maximum gravitational pull, and then I lost a wheel.
I think Bill is talking about a soapbox derby, George. It's where kids build and race their own cars.
And there's a derby today on Boysenberry Hill.
Oh.
Check it out.
Bill, that is one nice-looking vehicle. Did you build it yourself?
I sure did. It's got rear wheel steering, caliper brakes, and a parachute.
You have a parachute in there?
It pays to be prepared.
Me too. I want to build a car like that and almost wipe out on a hill.
You kids want to enter the soapbox derby?
Yes, and double yes!
If you're serious, then you'll need the rule book. It pretty much tells you everything you need and how to put it together.
Hey, you want some help? I was a pretty mean derby racer in my day.
Sorry, but that's against the rules. Contestants have to build their own cars.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, you're welcome to borrow anything you see around the house.
Ooh.
You can keep that. I don't need it anymore. The race starts at 2 p.m. sharp. See you there.
Bye.
Bill was right. The book could tell them everything. If only they knew how to read.
The car. Something car. Something car. This book needs more pictures.
A picture. This looked like something they'd need, the part to sit in. They also needed that, a steering wheel, just like on the man's car, and wheels for the car to sit on.
Hey, George, you see how that thingy there is stopping the wheel? I bet that's a brake.
A brake. Maybe this book could show them how to build a car.
Oh, yeah! Let's just follow the pictures. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go look in our barn. Grandpa has all kinds of stuff in there. Oh, yeah, good idea. Let's take the wagon. Maybe we'll find car stuff on the way.
Oops. Wasn't the wagon right here?
Yeah. These flowers will look beautiful in that old kayak.
Hiya, Mrs. Quint. Guess what? George and me, we're building a car so we can race in a race. All we need are car parts.
Well, if you see any car parts lying around, just help yourself. Must have left my gloves inside.
broken boat and the car body looked a lot alike.
They're almost totally exactly the same. And look it. It already has 2 seats. One for you and one for me.
Saturday was a day when monkeys and men with yellow hats return books and get new ones.
A whole building full of books. What could be better than that, huh, George? Are you excited to get a new book, George? Adventurous Henry is one of my favorites, too. Maybe you should check it out again. It's called Renewing a Book. People do it all the time.
George was thrilled because the man with the yellow hat had only read the book to him 18 times.
That's strange. I don't see the librarian. Mrs. Dewey? Huh.
I'm right here.
Oh, there you are.
Sorry for the mess. My work keeps stacking up.
George would like to renew a book, please.
I sure wish I had someone to help out today.
Something tells me George is available.
That's stupendous. Thank you, George.
George, I have some research to do. Will you be all right here by yourself? Well, then I'll be back in a few hours. Be a good little monkey librarian.
Okay, George. Would you mind going through this pile and separating out the DVDs?
George soon discovered that he was a super fast movie grabber and a super fast book scanner. And a super fast pencil sharpener.
Mrs. Dewey, please report to the main library immediately. 5 book clubs have arrived, all at once.
Oh, dear. I'll be back as soon as I can, George. Until then, it looks like you're in charge. Huh? You're a terrific helper.
George was in charge of a library. George wondered if he should put the rest of the books away. It seemed like something a monkey in charge would do. George had put the books away in record time. This librarian stuff was easy.
Hi, George. Where's the librarian? Oh, I see. Can you help me find Hundley's favorite book? It's called Dachshunds and Dandelions. It's a small yellow book. It's usually on this shelf.
A yellow book? No problem. George was very familiar with that color.
Nope, not it. Nope, and nope.
There were a lot of yellow books.
No, no, no. That's it! Dachshunds and Dandelions. See? Thanks, George. I'll check this out in the main library. Goodbye.
Finding books was hard. George was trying his best not to wake up the man with the yellow hat. But today was Saturday, and the man was taking George to the zoo to see a dragon. Okay, they weren't really going to see a fire-breathing dragon. They were going to see a Komodo dragon, which is more like a giant lizard.
Morning, George. Excited about seeing a dragon? So a subway is a huge network of trains that runs under the ground. Yeah, there's a subway right below our feet. It takes thousands of people and the occasional monkey to places all around the city, like the zoo. And the entrance is right down those stairs. Hey, wait up! No, George, stop! We have to... Hey, sorry about that, officer. It's his first time on the subway.
Oh, not to worry. On my watch, monkeys ride free.
Oh, thanks.
George was confused. Where were the trains?
Don't worry, George. The train should be here any minute. Would you like to look at the map? We're here at Endless Park Station, and we're going to take the subway all the way to the zoo. Along the way, we'll pass the Puerto del Sol station. That's the neighborhood where Marco lives. And Chinatown, where we go for Chinese food.
Reginald B. Farnsworth III. Professional clown at your service. Where are you lads headed?
We're going to the zoo to see a Komodo dragon.
Oh, no need to travel that far, my good man, when you can see a Komodo dragon right here. Yes, I know, it's a giraffe. It's the only animal I know how to make. Toodaloo!
Okay, then. Hey, George, would you like a subway map as a souvenir of your first ride? Okay, wait here. I'll be right back.
George couldn't wait to get on the train, so he didn't.
Oh, good, the train's here. Now where's George? George? Wait! Here you go. George, I'm out. Wait, my monkey's on the train. George, get off at the next station and wait for me there. Oh, boy.
Care for another giraffe?
Oh, hey there! I've never had a monkey on my train before. Would you like to see how I drive this thing? Oh, maybe you'd even like to help. From here, I control the train's speed, brakes, and doors. Okay, the workers are done and the light's green, so it's time to get moving. So let's blow the horn. Now move the lever forward, easy, and get this train a-rolling. And here we are at our next stop, Puerto del Sol. Great job. You can drive my train anytime. Bye now.
On a hot day, it's a good idea if both you and your garden get plenty to drink. That's why the man with the yellow hat was making orange juice while George watered the garden. Sort of.
Hey, George. George! How about taking a bath to wash all that mud off?
George was puzzled. Did the bathtub run out of water?
Hey, George, I'm not getting any water downstairs. How about you? I'd better call Mr. Quint.
George didn't understand why not having any water led to Mr. Quint digging up their yard.
Seeing as how I can't offer water, how about some fresh OJ?
Oh, wouldn't say no to that.
So, how's it look, Mr. Quint? Did our well run dry?
Oh, no. Just a broken pump. You got plenty of water down there. There's water under the dirt, George. Yeah. Now, this here is your house. That's the water. And to get to it, all you have to do is dig a well. Yep, a well. See, a well is just a hole in the ground that's deep enough to reach water. And a pump, like that one there, suctions the water up and out. Sort of like the way you're using that straw. Every time you suck on it, you're pulling the orange juice up out of your glass.
See, this is actually an old pump, George. Years ago, people either did their washing here or used buckets to carry water inside. Water would get sucked into this pipe and then come out here. Yeah, just like that. Except you're not allowed to play with your food. Nowadays, an electric pump sucks up the water and sends it through a long pipe straight into our house. Easier than buckets, huh?
Well, your house won't be seeing water for a few more days, I'm afraid. I have to order you a new pump.
A few days? Well, I guess that means we're going back to the city, George. Some of us still need a bath.
There are those who appreciate a clean lobby. And then there's George.
Okay, go straight in and run a bath, George. Hello? Oh, Professor Wiseman. Oh, yes, that does sound serious.
Only one octopus?
Hey, George? I have to go help Professor Wiseman. Don't forget about that bath.
George decided that the best thing to do was to put all his toys in the tub.
Hi, leave a message when you hear the... George?
Hello? Is anyone there? I just wanted to make sure you saw that orange fly eye slipped under your door. We have to shut off all the water at 4 o'clock, which is... now!
few things captured the attention of a curious little monkey.
I wonder what this could be. Okay. Oh, it's from my mother. Happy birthday, love, Mom.
Aw, that's so sweet. Is today your birthday?
It is. And George and I are going to celebrate. I'm late for my appointment. Hold on to this for me, will you, George? I'll be back at 7, and then we'll celebrate. Bye, George.
If it was my birthday, I'd have a party. You want to have a party? Shh. A surprise party? Even better. You know how I throw a party? It's as easy as A, B, C, D. All you need is A, an apartment, B, your buddies, C, a cake, and D, decorations.
A, B, C, D. That didn't sound hard at all. The man with the yellow hat would be back at 7. George had only 4 hours to get the party ready. He already had an apartment. And the man's buddies were listed in this book. So that took care of A and B, but George still needed C and D, a cake and decorations.
You want me to invite the people in his address book? All of them? Okay. 7? Oh, you mean 7 o'clock. Got it.
Since you invited me to your party, I'm gonna give you my special all-fruit frozen cake on the house. Just pick a size, Giorgio.
A big party needed a big cake.
The big one. Surprise. Looks like quite a celebration. Is it a birthday? Yeah? Say, I could blow that up for you. It'd make a great decoration. Just pick a size. Normal, huge, or jumbo madness. Jumbo madness it is.
Hiya, George. Everyone's coming. I just had to say yellow hat, and they all said yes. Oh, I'll take that stuff upstairs. Maybe you want to get a stepladder to hang the star?
George thought the small ladder looked about right.
$5 o'clock? Oh, I gotta get back to work. Hunley can stay, though. See you at the party.
George had picked too wide of a cake. It wouldn't fit in the freezer. Luckily, it was cold out on the balcony. That took care of C, cake. Now for D, decorations. George had also picked too big of a poster. And a too small ladder.